People, welcome to my videos. Much respect to all the young teens them across the world and all the youths them I know I face. Remember, there's a way to do it and a way not to do it. But the way they're doing it, they don't realize it. They'll never make it to the ganja. They have to poof them all. Reset it and resend it. I'm the one who put re-up on the sun. Re-up is a probe that connect to human, and I was blessed with that gift. I am the one who re-up the sun and the moon. I'm going to revive the sun and the moon. But they don't tell you. You're scientists, they don't tell you. I'm the one who's blessed with the Zion power. You understand? So a lot of things going up in the sky. Boom, 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 boom. Remember, is a shield. I am the one who send probe to stop space invasion in the Invincible. I'm the one who control the Invincible weapon. I'm the one who create the shotgun and shoot up all of the port of them from other galaxy that porting out and killing stars and raping and killing. But listen, people, this video is about teenager. Use your mind as a defender. And when you are a teen, you look up to adults who's supposed to be guiding you to another level to keep you out of trouble or teach you the ropes of life or the roads of life, however you look at it. Some adults do not have the mindset for it, but you might caught up in that because that's what you grew up into, so you become of what they teach you. Some of us caught up around adults in gangster. Some of us caught up around adults in judges, lawyers, doctors, hustlers, robbers and thieves, mechanics and nurse, so we might head to that level. Some of us come from family who have musician and bloodline, so they trail to that road. Understand? And when I say trail to that road, they follow. Understand? And pass it on to their mother and father. Understand? This is the levels I'm trying to let you understand. But when there is a trouble and an attack upon you, you have to check the attack. Some attack can be physical, and sometimes you could see it coming in the physical. So if for example, if you are a young teenager, are you in high school or junior high school or what they call them, secondary down in Jamaica, they got Fume School and Sheffield College, understand, and Savlamar people, Montego Bay. And next, much respect to Tivoli, Jungle, Marvally, Body of Sherlock, the students who build. Next now, when you check what I'm saying, you will understand. If you are in a situation like that, you have to have your mind of your own. Understand? Because some attack might comes in a physical, like I said, and then after the physical, it comes death. But sometimes you see it playing and you're avoiding it. If you see an attack coming in physical, use your mind as a defense. Understand? You have to see it in emotion. You could hear it in the words. You just gotta open up your ears drum. This is the young teenagers then. You could hear the shots gonna hit you. You could hear the rape, the robber, the thief, the dislike. All you have to do is listen to the wise words. Learn to listen to the words. Because everything teaching. The robber teach you, the lawyer teach you, the police officer, the firefighter, the news people teach you. Understand? The liars and the thief teach you. After a while you could able to detect a lie, because a lie don't have no reality. But a truth have its reality. When a lie told, a lie is just a miss. You don't melt out to none. You either look stupid or you look crazy or nothing no happen. Understand? For a patient person like myself now, I would study behavior and learn from it because I will have my mind somewhere else. Understand? If someone attacking you physical, you have to have a defense mind on it. Now the next thing, if someone is attacking you verbally, understand? If you're in your school, for example, I see in America there's a lot of people get attackers. When I was coming up as a child, I get a lot of verbal attack. Even up on this time, I'm still getting verbal attack. Right where I'm at right now, this is why I write all the reports. It got verbal attack going on. And when I check it, I noticed that I have a little where I could hear it, but I was ignoring it. And then I check around my other friends and I'm like, yo, we are people with energy. Sometimes if you just be patient and humble yourself, You could hear it, you could see it, you could feel it. Understand? So when I start to get verbal attack, I realize I have to develop an art against verbal attack. Then I realized I was born to come do things. Understand? So this is why the element of verbal attack is upon me. So if you're a teenager and you notice you're being verbal attacked everywhere you go, people picking on you, disrespecting you, mocking you, you are a special person. You have to find out what is your art. What are you good at? Because sometimes they will walk ahead and own what you're supposed to do and do what you're supposed to do, and they will develop a war game against your man. But what I notice you people and young people not really doing, you're not checking what they tell them and what they tell you. Because they could tell you, say, this guy is out his mind. This person is a faggot. That one is a lesbian. He's a thief, he's a robber, he can read, he's sick in his head. Understand? They could do that. Then they come to them same people that they pinpoint and come and tell them, say, oh, you off your brain. They're using counteract strategy against each other. It was a slave master named William Lynch did it. Put the fat against the fat. I said that in a many video, and the thing against the thing. If you watch my video, you see something that I do, and some things I say that I said already. But it's just for you to recap and understand. Understand? But when you're in a position like that, it's gonna force you to attack. Verbally will force you to attack. A human, when they're pressure, they react. And there's a force in the public, they know that. If they put your pressure point, you're gonna react. If your father have a gun home, or your mother, your father, and where you're at, you're gonna go and use it. You know, you're gonna want to use it on the public and want to shoot people. But you cannot go off of what the attacker telling you. If you're a teenager and someone telling you things that you don't have no proof and you believe that, you lose your mind. You let them enter your mind so they could twist your mind and tell you things that don't go like that. Right now at this point, I'm studying that. They do me that. They say take a walk. And I take a walk. Then one come pick fight. But I'm studying it because I'm dealing with stupid people. Understand? And then they will say, well, you're going to have money in your bank. And when we check, there's no money in the bank. Understand? But I did talk to someone who may smarter than them, been here before them, see what they're doing before them. You understand? And they're playing mind game. And then I have mind game of women who saying they are wife. They'll check the mind game and they are not wife. But the people in the public think I have wife. It's mentally mind game. And then the police force will tell the other police force that. Then that's the American force, because I'm in America, so it's the American force doing that. Then the American force will tell the people that he's this and he's that. Tell the other police force he's this, he's that. Understand? Because when the civilian have a problem, you young people don't realize that the system will have to make a decision to what's the word? To figure out what they're going to tell the people and what they're going to tell the other system. So with my situation, they lie to all the system. Like for example, they say Deal Figure Entertainment is they own in Deal Figure Entertainment, and they do not own the Deal Figure Entertainment. They say they write the blog, and they do not write one thing on the blog. You understand that? They say they teach me and train me, and none of them didn't teach me and train me. Understand? I grew up around forces that was mentally fit already. Understand? And I grew up around skillful people. I grew up around Marine, Navy, understand? Streets and all different type. Liquor dung, black, white. Understand that? So I teach myself. I have to D myself coming up as a youth. Like when I say D, I have to play D against my peoples. Because there's, when I say friendship is like the wind blow. You understand? So all elements clash against each other. So this is why you have to develop your mindset against it. I'm giving you an example of how you should carry yourself when you're being attacked. You got to use your mind defense. And if something is taking you off balance, you have to get yourself back on balance. Understand that? You got to figure out what pisses you off and what is not pissing you off. If you are getting attacked into a zone, don't go in that zone. Unless you're going to have a copy of what is happening and write a report and give it to your system. This is if they choose to listen to what you say. We are living in a country when you have a report like 50 like mine. You should go online. and check my Substack, you see me have hack and send some to DOC, and then nothing changed. I end up have to fix it. Check this. This is a country of what they call it, constitution laws, right? Yo, I have access power to re-up their satellite. Yeah, they like re-up the satellite to give it more frequency. All them new boxes you see on their TV, yo, I re-up it and give them that, because I control the frequency. And it was blessed to me by another master. I gotta let you know. They didn't say I do it. The guy that wanna kill you all, they say they do it. Yo, me upgrade a lot of the socials them. I don't wanna call a name. They say they do it, and then I didn't do it. I tell them this the sun reverse and say, at this time I did my videos was 2025. In April, and they said the sun reversed and give it to someone else. Me create the hand bangle one, they took it and give it to someone else. Me write songs, they check the mind game. And to young people to realize that this is how you're living into a world. Me write All My Fault. Me write Portmore in Love, every record I got. They said greatest songwriter go to the person who steal my songs and what's the word? And own them, which is the military. And they clan them, the white racist clan them who transform into black people and Indian people. And they give them my versatility, giving them history for my versatility. You got what I'm trying to tell you? You gotta have the defense. So some people know with a lash out. So I lash out with my pen and I tell people and they say there's no such thing. But the government don't train to recheck, because they didn't remove all the records. You understand that? And they give them history from my history. So when we check American history, it's fake history. This is why you have to have guard for your own mind. You have to own defense against the mind. And then doing it to a lot of teenagers. This is why I see a lot of them lash out in school. Them look down one, among our children's they are advanced. So what they do now, they know the history of them. Time travel is real. They already know what you're going to do, what you're going to become. The young teen must be very careful on what they're going to eat. And you got to analyze your skills and notice that somebody know you sing that song already. Somebody know you make that hoop already. You understand? So what happened on other lands involved in it, so you got to be careful. You understand? So all young things got to be careful. Other earth can always come here. Other earth, other universe around here can always port in and port out. The system do not have control over this technology. You understand? This is why you walk in groups. It's hanging on late at night is not good. Hanging on in the backyard by yourself is not good. If you are a special person, like you write, sing, play guitar, and do any type of music what's it called? Anything special, athlete that you know you're involving, you have to get yourself active around other people. You understand? You don't hang out in the back by yourself. You understand? That is very dangerous, because other species them can port from out of the earth. Some of them can port from out of the heaven. Some can port from out of the water. Some can port from any other dimension and get at you. You understand? So you have to have defense to aware of it. That's the key. They're not telling you why so much young youth missing. The system can't solve it. Now look how I solve my problem. I went to them. I'm not saying they didn't do their part, but I went to them. When I went to them, they told me don't sue. I said that before, and then I realized, a lot of them get clamp off, and they left me some words for help the country. Understand? So I took those words and I spread it, and I realized nothing don't go like that. They back to the song now. They want to collect from the songs that I wrote, and they want to give them history for the songs that I wrote, which is your military, which you are joining. You understand? And so what happened now, they clamped them out, because it couldn't be explained. To be a shame unto the government. And it's still defense. I'm telling you, so you might, when you're in the position of attack, you don't lose your cool and go take up a gun and hurt someone. You have to analyze the situation, see how you're going to deal with it. If you go physical, you're going to end up in prison. If you shoot a gun, you're going to end up in prison. You let your anger get the best of you. You understand? You cannot let someone who liquid down himself trick you. You can't let someone who was older get small spin your mind. You got to look at them and say, yo, these people are older. You got to learn what you are around. You understand? So you got to still stick to the pinball, what I'm trying to tell you. So when everything finalized on, so I realized I have to turn around and fix it. They have a side that's fixing it, but the system that are in the front that's supposed to take care of the problem, they're doing something else. You understand? They want to own what I own. They give on something to me. They took it over and own what I own. I buy something from myself. They want to own it and take it and tell you people something different. You understand? I said there's no such thing, but I am the one who in the position. So they're playing what's isolation attack. It's very dangerous. Isolation attack is when they're fooling the public and fooling you for you to attack the public. So they're playing everybody on each other. Isolation is no good. It will destroy the mind if you're isolated yourself. You have to read book, watch TV, read newspaper. You got to do all those things to keep your mind up. You have to always have your defense on. If you do not put your defense on, everything around you, it will destroy you. Anything attacking you, you have to play defense. You understand? If someone says something rational to you, play defense. Either you don't say nothing or you're just going to walk off. You understand? Silent don't fix nothing. Keeping your mouth closed don't fix nothing. You understand? That's bullcrap. Avoiding problem and what you're going to go into every day don't fix nothing. You have to do something to get the word out. You have to either write your what they call it, your mayor, write your head chief of government. You understand? Write the head government and make it be known. Send an email. This is if the situation is really serious. But if you want to get the streets and just use your gun, you're going to wake them up now to come at you. But if you have a way to deal with the problem, then it's going to, you understand? But if you're a young teenager now, picking up a gun and shoot is not the way to go. You understand? Punching and fighting and shooting someone and running not the way to go. Because once the guns go off, you're gonna wake up the man. Understand that? So you have to have a method of yourself. And if you read 48 Laws of Power, it tells you you could read the book all you want, but you must have your own defense for yourself. Your own style, your own way of talk, your own way of dealing with a problem. One can be looking at how you dealing with a problem crazy, but what he can't see that this is the way you fix it. You understand that? Because not everything you was teach, not everyone you can kill. Remember that. Not everyone you can fool. Not everyone is smart that end. You must always think of the one who teach you. Think of the one who born to kill you. Think of the one who born to love you. Think of the one that born to respect you. Think of your family. Understand? Think of the one that gonna have your children. Who's gonna be your husband and your wife before you meet them. Think of the problem that you do not know yet, but it's coming. Because it's in your family, your seat already. You understand? But this is why you have to have defense. If you're in a relationship with someone, defense. If you want to graduate from high school or junior high school, you have to have a defense. If you want to have riches in the land, you have to find out how to get it and watch the obstacles you got to face and do defense. You understand? Because you have to have defense against what you eat, defense against what you drink, defense against how you dress, because sometimes they will pollute the clothes. Defense against your own family, because they will corrupt them against you. Defense against the system, because they know of you before you're even born. Defense against the people in society who don't got no mind at all, who go by what they heard. Defense of following your friends, because you could follow them and you're going to there. You never know what they're scheming. Defense comes in the right way. If you're a teen, you have to have a defense with your teacher, defense with your schoolmate. Understand? Defense against mass shooting. If you see someone getting attacked, you have to have a deed, make it someone knows. Even put it on my blog. Let me go talk to him. You understand? It's before the shots go off. Innocent people go and get hurt. America do not have the defense for it. He tell her to hide behind board. That don't fix that. You need society people now, and people and the children in school. That's what you should liquor down yourself for. And go in school. The moment the attack started, you get one of us like me to go in there and take the liquor you out of there because you don't belong in that school. Send him to another school. You need to have the type of defense. You need defense against police system that's attacking the people. You need defense against them that shooting the youths them. You understand? You need those defenses. You understand? This is why you have to develop your own defense among the people. You gotta defense against spiritual. Understand? As far as demons attack, spirit attack, defense against they turning you into a gay, defense that you going crazy. You gotta know your level to control your level. You understand? Defense against who you're gonna join, the military, the Air Force, the Marine, the police force, all the things that you're gonna join. You have to have a defense for it. You enter a job, you have to be on your day. If you're not on your day, you're gonna get fired or RIP. You must develop your defense from you a little child. Understand? You gotta develop. It will save you. Defense, like seeing the trouble before it's happening. Defense to see a person before he rob you, before he kidnap you. Watch the motions of the people to understand it. If you're in a violent neighborhood and you want to get out, you have to have the defense on it. Watch the flow of the traffic. Know when it's busy, when it's not busy. Know what time to move and when not to move. You understand? Know what club to go and what no club to go. You understand? Know when to party and when not to party. You understand? Know when to smoke and when not to smoke. The best thing to do nowadays is to have a defense against yourself. Watch what you put in your mouth. Watch what you're listening to. You know, so check the people that are around you. If you want to make it to be an older person and don't go to prison, you have to have a defense against the system that you're born in, that know you before you're born. Did that make sense to you? There's a way to do it and a way not to do it. But the way you doing it, you don't realize it. Them have to poof them up. They never make it to do gunja. Reset it and reset it.